Welcome back to our second part of our program, Accountancy with Mahbub Murshed. It was quite interesting. In fact, we took a bit longer than expected, our first part of the program, because we couldn't really end it somewhere, because it's like a kind of a thriller. It's like an episode. Something was left unfinished. So we have to finish it in this segment, hopefully. Even some guests expected to leave our panel, but we asked them to stay, because it's getting very interesting. And even before I started the segment, I've got a caller. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Mahbub bhai, আমি মোহাম্মদ কইছি। আমি
জি অবস্থা জি ভাই কোগা
জি আমি বর্তমানে একটা জব করতাম উবারের লাগে
জি
so James will know this. So I done this job a few weeks back, and now we were saying the rider is fraudulent. So now Uber, what he's done, before asking for any verification, they're taking my money. It's a very common practice within Ubers. Basically, the rider will go to the destination, but after a few weeks later, they will say they didn't take a ride. So it's exactly, James is aware of this, if you ask James.
Okay, okay. He's nodding his head, I can see. So he is aware of that. Yes. Yeah. Do you want to ask a question, or?
James can answer me, no problem. I'm happy to listen to him.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the call. The caller is absolutely correct, and it's another reason why worker rights is so important, because what happens there is an illegal deduction of wages. That driver spent money to collect that passenger, take him to where they wanted to go. They say the ride never happened, or it didn't happen the way it should have, and so on. Now, Uber's default position is to deduct the driver's account without even consulting, without even telling him they're doing so.
But interesting, I have to interrupt you, because we cannot talk against Uber all the time.
Yeah.
You have to understand, it's a very rare case that he took the passenger and Uber said it never happened. But imagine for a minicab office, sometimes the cab, they take the passengers, pick up from a station. They don't know the identity of the passenger, whether he is a criminal or even he doesn't know anything about the driver, and take him to the destination or near to the destinations, and he ran away. So this happened a lot before. Now at least Uber has got some control over the identity of the passenger. Something is mostly they are paid. The money goes direct into the bank account. So do you think that one exceptional case should undermine the credibility of Uber?
No, you're correct. We should be fair that there is additional security when there's no cash is being handled and it's
Absolutely.
a credit card transaction and there's some information. But nonetheless, though, this isn't a rare occasion. It may be a rare occasion where he's done an entire job and not getting paid for it. But what is exceedingly common is where the customer will write in and say, the driver took a route I didn't like, or he took a route that may be a couple of miles longer than I wanted to. Now, the driver will have followed the navigation given to him by Uber, but Uber will still deduct the driver, because Uber wants to be the customer's champion. And so they will always deduct the driver's account, because it's not their money that they're giving away. And this is exceedingly common, and the driver is not even told, let alone consulted on what really happened. And that's a big problem. That happens all the time.
Thank you. I've got a caller here. Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello there, hi.
Hello, yes.
Yeah, hi. Just a quick call. Just wanted to. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Could you turn down your television, please, or turn it off? Oh, the caller has gone. I'm sorry, we lost a caller. Hope he comes back. In the meantime, we have not really formally introduced with you Mr. Sadek Ahmed. Welcome to our program. You have been in our program before?
Twice. I've been twice. Yeah.
Thank
you very much for inviting me again.
Every year is coming.
Yeah.
Whenever is a program related to cab drivers. So this time is specifically we are talking about Uber.
Yeah, can I add something to? I did introduce myself. I am the founder of British Bangladesh Minicab Drivers Association. Once again, thank you very much, James, for coming to our, especially our Bangladeshi community.
Thank you.
Again, I am thankful to you on behalf of my community. But I would like to add one thing regarding that callers. You know, if you guys look at the BBC Watchdog 3, you will see. Since last 3 months, lots of frauds happening.
Yes.
Lots of frauds happening. In fact, 2 days ago, I was looking for a clip. I have seen from San Francisco, someone used credit card. The guy was sitting in London. And he said, I haven't been to America. So, they are taking money, hacking account, lots of things happening. This is Uber problem. They will sort that out. Okay? But my issue is, when I would like to tell Uber, then if anything happen with money, you should be paying it. When I was working for Eds only, okay, before apps come, I worked for them about 9 years. Lots of things happen. We have got our money. They always pay us. Because you, so when operator took a job from office, if I talk to directly a customer, I will understand something about him. What is he up to, character. Once he call, I will get his telephone number, his address, everything on my book. So, in apps, you never know who is calling you. Some friends, other day, guy came from Hackney, and he's saying, look, I picked up a customer, and customer says, it's not my card, my friend card, do whatever you want to do. Ride with me all over the London. He said, no, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. So, this is no good for the drivers. So Uber need to sort that problem out. Otherwise, because we see, and you know, earlier we were talking about the driver attacked. Last 3 months, 8 Bangladeshi minicab driver was attacked.
Working for Uber?
Working for Uber, for different other company also, but maximum of them, 4 of them as far as I know working for Uber, 2 of them work for Yellow Car, is in North London. Yeah. So unfortunately in our Bangladeshi community, what happened, they don't want to come to the news or anything. I tried many ways. I went to their house, I contacted them, I said, okay, I will arrange press conference, I will arrange with the media. They don't want to come. Yeah, they don't want to come for some reason, shame, lots of things. So we need to look at this also. Being a mini cab driver, those cab drivers are sitting here like me. We need to talk with our colleagues, our friends, and make aware everyone. Okay. Then if this sort of thing happen, do not shame. It's not shame.
Right. One thing I wanted to ask about, because it's a burning question about B1 test, English language test. James mentioned that it's a discrimination is one thing, and exploitation is something different. It's what you are doing as a BBMG. You are talking about some kind of demonstration.
What we did, basically, we did ourselves from our association. We collect 5,000 signatures, not online signature, by person. We went to meet person one-to-one, took signature, forwarded to City Hall. You know, about 6 weeks ago, there was an election in City Hall. Mayor was trying to wrap up everything because he was not supporting private hours, to be honest. I don't know you guys agree with me or not. Mayor is not supporting at all. He said he don't want to see London black cab driver like a red phone box. This is completely ridiculous. We are 1,18,000 minicab driver working in London. Only 23,000 black cab driver. Out of them this year about 800 going out again. Okay? So, you know English language. I don't need to write a essay for to become a minicab driver. Yes, I need to understand English. I need to reply English. Hello sir, how are you? Good afternoon, good evening. Where are you going to? Do you have any preferred road? That's it. How is the weather? How is the temperature in my car? That's it. I don't need to learn more than that.
A driver has to write a statement, give a statement, written statement. To
no, never in this state. You don't have to straight away. You don't have to give any written statement in this state. I'm very aware of this. I'm working with TFL, especially I'm a minicab driver from my childhood. Okay. So I know these things very well. You know, B1.
Not since childhood.
Yeah, I can say when I was 19-year-old, I become minicab driver. So
From your team.
yes, teams. So what happened? If you see, if you look at this, TFL, when they took B1, they said you have to go to only Trinity College, you cannot go anywhere. Now they are understanding and they are making it easier now. Recently they got City Guild, they got Cambridge, they got any other universities. But our target is, like I spoke to James earlier, we are telling them either keep all old drivers in the same place, do not push them for the English language. Whoever the new coming in this state, take some sort of test for them. Because these drivers, they got their mortgage, they got car finance, they got two, 3 children to support. Remember, if this law continuously, after 30th of September, there will be 40,000, there will be 40,000 drivers will be unemployed. But this is not 40,000, 240,000. Because one driver means 5 persons, me, my wife, my 3 children. So also I got a mortgage, I got a car finance, everything. So where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to government, I'm going to apply for benefit. So we are talking to the TFL, and TFL said everyone write letter to them. If, say example, if you have a renewal on the August, September, you are not, you didn't do an English language course properly, you haven't got the certificate, or you are with the college, what you need to do? Remember, you should write a letter to TFL. Okay, look, I am Mr. This, my date of birth, my license number, my license will be finished on this date. Under this law, I have to provide English language certificate, but I don't have it now. Please advise me, what shall I do? And it have to be record and deliver. So then after that, you can do some legal challenge with them.
Yes, very interesting, very interesting. It shows that how active they are, how, to be honest, sometimes they are proactive and not only reactive. I wanted you to give some kind of, I mean, you want to add something towards that B1 test, or then another one I'll be coming to for your like workers' right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the B1 test.
Yeah, of course.
Because those who are British, they're born and brought up, they have no issues about it.
Yeah, well, well, they do, because they too, everybody will have to do the test regardless of where you're from. But this too is symptomatic of TFL not engaging private hire drivers. This was misconceived from the start. Mott MacDonald was, a consulting firm, was commissioned by TFL to do an regulatory impact assessment. This was an independent review of this regulation that was proposed, and Mott MacDonald's report shows that there was no need for regulatory intervention because all the passenger stakeholder groups said this wasn't an issue. So TFL has introduced cumbersome regulations that threaten the livelihoods of so many people when their own stakeholder analysis showed that this is not an issue. So why are TFL doing it? And they're doing it when we're not at the table. Now, what we've said is, look, fine, if you want to raise standards, if you want to do this, we understand that. But you must not, you cannot pull the rug out from underneath all of these 117,000 people, most of whom were only licensed in the last 2 years, who are now maybe midway through a very expensive lease on a S-Class Mercedes or something, and you leave them not only employed, but in debt with stranded assets. That's incredibly unfair.
Also financial hit is a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, B1, they are saying £180 fees. No, it's not 100. It's fees £180 for the Trinity College.
Yeah.
But if you go to the training center, colleges, they are charging, they have to charge you for 1 month at least £400. But impossible. People like me, I have to go at least 4-month course to pass B1. So I have to spend another £2,000 on my course. Where is this money going to come from? Is the TFL going to fund me? No.
Right. It's the end of the second part of our program. See how time flies, James. I have to say that formally I have to say goodbye from this program. But don't go. I have to take a selfie with you.
Okay.
So anyhow, we are coming back with more questions, especially not a single question we have taken from our audience They always come, they ask questions. We'll be taking questions from them regarding accountancy, taxation, about minicab drivers, about Ubers. So don't change the channel. Just stay with us. Be patient for under 5 minutes. We are coming back with some trailers. Okay. See you after a break.